We've previously looked at the awesome things you can do in SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, but can't in the WWE 2K series. It's now time to jump to the next game in the SmackDown vs. Raw series with a look back at all the awesome things that we could do in SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, but you can't in the WWE 2K series. Let's get to the first one, the Hall of Fame mode. In SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, there was a Hall of Fame mode where you had to complete a range of challenges to become a full Hall of Famer. There are challenges such as winning GM of the Year in GM mode, getting a custom championship to full prestige, or beating the Hardys in a TLC match. These Hall of Fame challenges would also lead you to unlocking new legend characters such as The Rock and Stone Cold. It's somewhat similar to challenge mode in SVR07, but it's more based on the things that happened on WWE TV over the years. King of the Ring Winners Ceremony. Now we've got the King of the Ring tournament in WWE games, but did you know in SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 that there's a full ceremony for the new king? You can even choose your own queen from a range of women from the roster. We've got the tournament already, so let's see our kings, and now also queens, crowned in WWE 2K games.
Here's your winner, Sabu!
Play as a WWE superstar in season mode. SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 would be the last game to let you pick from a range of different WWE superstars for the season mode. After this, the season mode turned into Road to WrestleMania, which limited the amount of WWE superstars you could pick to play as. But we got an awesome story that was more in line with the characters we played as. Let's take a look at some of the best moments from SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 season mode, also known as 24/7 mode.
The fighter jets of ECW just invaded! An unbelievable flying face buster and body splash. Now an anaconda vice? These bingo hall refugees are making us look like idiots.
Further ado, let me introduce you to your new partner.
Hey there, kid. My man here tells me you got some trouble that the old hot rod can help you out with. Well, I used to chew bubble gum and kick ass, but I give up chewing bubble gum. So now I can kick twice as much ass.
And the two of you are going to get the chance to do just that in a match against the tag team champion.
Title?
Non-title.
Good enough. Come on, kid. Man, you have no idea.
Yeah, for a second I was afraid he wasn't going to buy it, but fortunately... Uh-oh. Look, can't we talk about this? You weren't expecting that, were you? Look, nothing personal, okay? It's just that somebody had to be the fall guy, and you were elected. Come on, Let's go.
Listen, this whole ECW boot camp thing is crap, and you know it.
You keep this up, and you ain't even gonna have a roster by the time Unforgiven rolls around.
I understand that you're not used to my style of management, but as far as I'm concerned, that's just further proof that this brand has gone soft.
Soft? I'll show you soft. Was that supposed to hurt?
This might.
Wait!
Get off! Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a brand to run.
Flaming barbed wire. We discussed the lack of barbed wire 2x4s in the WWE 2K series in the Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 video, but let's go one step further with this one, by mentioning the fact that you could also set fire to the said barbed wire 2x4, stacking tables with a flaming option. Speaking of setting things on fire, you could stack tables and set the table on fire.
Be concerned for his physical well-being after a shot like that.
In WWE 2K series currently, there's no option to stack the tables.
Man, he drilled his opponent right through that table. That's adding insult to injury, or maybe the other way around.
Buried alive matches. As we covered in the previous video with Smackdown vs. Raw 2007, there's buried alive matches in Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 also, and it was also the last WWE game to have them as a playable match type, other than a WWE 2K16 showcase match. Chair moves. Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 had a range of cool chair attacks that you won't see in WWE 2K series. Like this one, where the opponent is in the corner.
Maniac. The key word there is suicidal. The only guy who tries to hurt Sabu more than his opponent is Sabu himself. I figure you'd admire that. He'll do anything to win a match. The scars all over his body is a testament of his determination.
And then this one, where the opponent is knocked down.
For this match.
Well, it's good for what he used it for, and that's all that really matters.
Ladder moves. Like the chair attacks, there's some awesome ladder moves that again you won't see in WWE 2K games. Like this one, where you can use the ladder in a super creative way, by putting it on your head and spinning around, knocking over everyone in sight. Check it out.
Not everyone. Remember, someone's got to lose, and losing's not fun. Good point. That's the price you pay to be a superstar.
Then there's also the ladder sandwich ultimate control move, where you can literally sandwich your opponent in between a ladder and start smashing the ladder down.
Consider that career path? Nah, I'd be too tempted to jump in that ring and start choking people out.
Interactive parking lot. Whilst it's nice to have the option to go backstage in WWE 2K22, and isn't a thing you can do in Smackdown vs. Raw 2008, there's a lot lacking with the backstage area in WWE 2K games like WWE 2K22. There's a real lack of fun interactive moments in areas like the parking lot. Look at some of these interactive parking lot moments in Smackdown vs. Raw 2008, for example. Using the ref as a shield. One of the great things about the Smackdown vs. Raw series was the amount of dirty tactics you could use, one of them being the ref as a shield, and even throwing the ref at your opponent to drop him. So that was the awesome things you could do in Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 that you can't do in the WWE 2K series. Now there's a bunch more things you can do in SmackDown vs Raw 2008, which we already covered in the SmackDown vs Raw 2007 video, and we don't want the series to get too repetitive, so we suggest watching that video right now if you haven't done so. And it's popping up on the screen. Go give it a click. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode.
Who's not afraid to take things to the limit. I asked for gladiators, and all I get are gutless cowards.